Hi, thanks for tuning in to KimCaboom Studios. I'm Kaboom. Kim's over there, you can't see her. Anyway, if you're tuning in, you're wondering how a jib is costing so cheap / free. It's because I found the parts, and also I actually went to Home Depot and I got this aluminum pole. It was in the electrical department. I don't really know what to call it, but I know it goes to electrical conduits so that you can pass your wires through there, and it basically is an extension of the handle on a Flycam Nano. So first of all, in order to do this, you need a Flycam Nano and a good DSLR, like a T3i, which I was using, and a T4i, and a Flycam Nano that is properly balanced. You'll see in my footage it's not that balanced, but I was able to do well with it. I was just constricted because one of my lenses was broken at the time, and I had to use a telescoping lens. If you want to sue me, go ahead. I don't know, thumbs down? Subscribe. Basically, I had to drill 2 holes in it, or I had to drill holes in the poles, put wing nuts in the set holes, so it acts like an extension. Basically what you want to do is get one pole that is thinner than the other pole, but one pole has to at least fits almost snugly over the existing Flycam Nano handle or inside the handle. And that's very important because you don't want it to like shake around while you're using the jib feature, which I will show you. It's actually really decent. I'm surprised nobody ever figured it out yet. Just saying. Of course you'll need the Flycam Nano, and then you'll need a Dremel to actually drill the holes. Then you'll need the DSLR, obviously. You need the holes at least big enough so that you could put nuts in there so that it would be secure enough so that it's not going to fall off and actually destroy your equipment. As you can see there, I actually have these aero magnets that I use on the back of my my stabilization rig so that I could counterbalance the 50mm zoom lens, which my prime was destroyed a while back. I'm pretty sad about that. Anyway, the first thing you want to realize is that you have to press record before you start balancing it, because there's no way you could balance it and then press record. So that's one thing you want to keep in mind. So what you want to do is actually balance it correctly, make sure that it's not going to hit anything while you're doing these jib shots, and here you can get this really nice jib shot. Is that worth it a subscribe? You're gonna subscribe now? Anyway, here you can shoot from the back, which I suggest because you can actually see the LCD screen still without being left in the dark, and it actually helps a lot when you are having the DSLR all the way up there and you can't really see what's going on. Don't really suggest running with jib, but you can as long as you have a properly balanced one, because like I said, I was using a zoom lens and I was getting a lot of this sway, which could have been solved if I just had a properly balanced stabilization rig with a 50mm prime lens. One thing you want to adhere to when you're using the pole is to keep the handle at a perpendicular plane, because you don't want it hitting up into the base plate or hitting out against the pole. When you have it perpendicular, it will actually just keep going up and down. And if you want to like do it straight on, or if you want to do it to the side, you still have that fluid motion, but it's not interfering with any of the other elements of the Flycam Nano system. And there you have it, a very cheap alternative to using your Flycam Nano as a jib. Just using an extender pole that you could buy from like Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever hardware store you have. Or actually what I did is actually found the thinner one. I actually found it next to the dumpster. Go figure, that was like $0, right? If you like this content, please subscribe. If you have any suggestions of what else I should try to find a DSLR hack for, then shoot me a comment or a message. And thanks for watching.